I'll say it again. If you don't fail, you're not even trying. This was one of the many quotes from Denzel Washington's 2011 commencement speech for Pennsylvania State University. In his speech, he goes on to inspire the audience to not give up when they fail and to, instead of falling backward from their failures, to fall forward. He also inspires the audience to use their gifts and talents to improve the world and make the world a better place. The speech took place at Pennsylvania State University on May 16, 2011. There were around 6,000 graduates present, along with their family and friends. Denzel Washington's background. Denzel Washington always struggled in school, and in his speech, he goes on to describe his experience when he was really struggling in college, and he didn't know what he wanted to do with his life. He was constantly changing majors. And one summer, when he was at his mother's beauty salon, he met an elderly woman who told him that she had a prophecy that one day he would speak to millions of people and go on to travel the world. That summer, while working at a YMCA camp, Denzel Washington performed in a talent show, and one of his colleagues told him that he should consider acting because he was very good at it. So that next fall, at Fordham University in Connecticut, Denzel Washington changed his major. And since then, he has gone to speak to millions of people through his movies, and he has traveled the world. Some of Denzel Washington's most famous movies are Remember the Titans, Equalizer, Training Day, and Denzel Washington has been married to his wife for 40 years since 1983, and he has 4 kids. The significance of Denzel's speech. Denzel helps to inspire the audience to not give up when they fail and to fall forward. He also shows the audience that they are very important and that their gifts and talents are needed in the success of the world. This is relevant now and when the speech was given because there are constantly new people graduating and they need to step up and use their gifts and understand that when they fail, that's not the end of things and that they need to keep pushing forward.
Here's my second point about failure. If you don't fail, you're not even trying. I'll say it again. If you don't fail, you're not even trying. My wife told me this great expression. To get something you never had, you have to do something you never did. Les Brown's a motivational speaker. He made an analogy about this. He says, imagine you're on your deathbed, and standing around your deathbed are the ghosts representing your unfulfilled potential. The ghost of the ideas you never acted on. The ghost of the talents you didn't use. And they're standing around your bed, angry, disappointed, and upset. They say, we came to you because you could have brought us to life, they say. And now we have to go to the grave together. So I ask you today, how many ghosts are going to be around your bed when your time comes? You've invested a lot in your education, and people have invested in you. And let me tell you, the world needs your talents, man, does it ever. I just got back from Africa like 2 days ago, so if I'm rambling on, it's because I'm jet lagged. I just failed. Here's my second point about failure.
So Denzel Washington uses many different rhetorical devices in his speech, one of which is amplification. So in this quote here, he says, "They couldn't see the real me, but I see you today, and I'm encouraged by what I see, and I'm strengthened by what I see, and I love what I see." So in this, he repeats the phrase "I see" while adding more detail onto each sentence. He also uses Diet Coke. So here he states, "The Middle East needs your help, Japan needs your help, Alabama needs your help, Tennessee needs your help, Louisiana needs your help, and Philadelphia needs your help." So in this, he repeats "needs your help" to emphasize that the world needs these students' help. Denzel also uses antithesis. So here he says, to get something you never had, you have to do something you never did. So he uses the phrase "get something," which is seen as a more positive connotation. and the phrase "you never had," which is more negative. So he uses these two contrasting ideas to help get his point across. Denzel also uses ethos, pathos, and logos. So he uses ethos when he discusses topics which the college students can relate to. He uses humor a lot of the time when he does this. So an example is, yes, I have played a detective who battles demons, but I've never been to a school in my life where the squirrel population has gone bananas. So here he talks about how the squirrel population is going out of hand at this school, which the college students can relate to, and which makes him a more likable and relatable speaker. He uses pathos when he discusses his personal experiences with failure. So here he has a quote, "Every failed experiment is one step closer to success." Everyone has experienced failure in their life, so when he talks about failure, this is very relatable for the audience and helps them to feel more relatable to his speech. He also uses logos when he discusses some famous examples of famous people failing. So here he says, Thomas Edison conducted 1,000 failed experiments. Did you know that? I didn't, because the 1,001st was the light bulb. Fall forward. So he shows that although these famous people who are known for great things, they also experience failure, and we don't remember them for their failures, but we remember them for what they achieved. Why will the speech endure? The speech will endure because everyone experiences failure, and we must learn to fall forward from that failure. The speech is very inspiring, and it shows us that everyone is very important, and we must fall forward. So I'll finish this off with a quote from his speech. "If I'm going to fall, I don't want to fall back on anything except my faith. I want to fall forward. I figure at least this way I'll see what I'm going to hit." Thank you for listening.